Now on this ride along, well, I'm not going to say, oh, this is a DoorDash ride along. No, right now, actually, I'm just doing Walmart Spark. I had that on for actually a little while. Had a lot of issues just trying to find an order. Whether the order went just so fast, I'm just like, oh my goodness. Or it just wasn't all that good. But right now I do have an order, and it's a curbside order. It's $16.05, 4.7 miles. I like the money to miles ratio. This is quoted to take me like 33 minutes. So I'm just like, I think I can do that within 33 minutes. I'm just glad I'm not shopping. I'm about sick and tired of shopping. But that's just me. So we'll maybe do a majority of Walmart Spark. Maybe we'll throw in some Uber Eats. Maybe even a roadie order. We'll see what happens next. It looks like here's my order. All right, now I am like completely full from the back to the front. And that's just one order. That's not even talking about my second order, which is in the trunk. I'm just like, oh, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get this ready. Start, navigate, start again. Goodness, so many prompts. So we looks like we got 8 minutes, 2.3 miles for our very first stop. Let's do it. All right, we're almost at the very first destination here. And as I kind of figured, stuff would be falling, as it did, because the way it was just all stacked up there. Wow. Okay, so let me see here. Not that one. Should be that house right there. Yes. This may take a few trips. BRB, be right back. All right, now that very first drop off, that was definitely one of the smaller and easier of the two. Like, by far. This one, like, it has like 3 cases of water, big old thing of eggs, sodas, whatever other big old items back here, and all these cans. Man, I feel like they bought the whole store. And also, before I even dropped off this first one, I got some sort of notification saying something like your drop-off time is coming up soon. I'm just like, I just got the stuff. I was just dealing with regular traffic lights and stuff like that, but I'm just like, okie doke. Because if it comes up to that time, it was directing me, I would have to go back to the store and return everything. So that would be a trip for sure. That's one thing I wouldn't want to do, have to return something for my own doing, or just pretty much like on my own watch. But all right, we are 1.6 miles, 3 minutes away to the customer. Go ahead and see me there. Good news is that it's a house. Now, which one is it? I think it's gonna be that one. This one here would make the most sense. I just need to see the number, like anywhere. Yeah, there's the person looking at me at the door. Haha. All right, let's do it. All right, order complete. Man, that was a lot of stuff now. As soon as I got all the products up there, took my picture, the mom and kids are all right there ready to pretty much take everything in. It's a good thing she had all those hands too, so she can get it all in the house, because with just one person doing all that, hey, I already know. Especially with like 3 cases of water. I'm really glad I was able to have that little blue wagon. That was helpful. A little bit less wear and tear on myself. Now I just need this person to get out the way. Get out the way. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, that's all I'm going. I'm not even going straight. I'm turning right here. And now I have like a Uber Eats order. It's like $6.73, something like that. Even though it says like 5 miles, but 2.5 miles is actually just getting there. Actually, it's probably 3 because of where I'm at right now. But all is well, and we're going to go ahead and pick up at the Mexicano Grill. Hey, how you doing? Doing good. All right, didn't take very long for that order to be ready, signed, sealed, and about to be delivered. And I just got, what, 2.1 miles? Not bad. I already got my next order lined up, and it was like Chick-fil-A, even though it said 6 miles, but I think that's kind of added in all the miles that I'm about to be doing, because when I was actually examining the map a little bit, it just looked like it was just maybe 2-3 miles down the street. So I'm just like, we're definitely going to test this thing out, because I'm pretty sure this could be some easy money. Let's do it. Now we just gotta go through this stinking traffic, this light. Ah, my gosh, my gosh. Yeah, yeah, you can have right in front. Sure. At least he waved. I didn't actually, oh well. I guess I'll get there. Patience, patience. Leave it at the door. Easy drop off. Now I'm gonna go ahead back to 2.2 miles, going to Chick-fil-A. Now we're gonna see if that 6 point something miles was gonna be a part of from where I was actually at, dropping off and going up there and delivering. Because if so, man, it's gonna be short mileages again. Yeah. Because it's like so rare for me to get a stacked order and me not go ahead and pick up that order, but it's still like on the way going the other side of town. So not on this side where I'm currently at. So go ahead and meet me at Chick-fil-A. Okay, the answer that we've been waiting for, I have 4.7 miles. Okay, so that means when I was there at the Mexicano Grill and received that order, and I believe that's pretty much where it was at with the $8, 6.7 miles. So once I actually traveled to the customer, then it was like that 2-ish miles coming back. That's what is actually calculating and actually the dead miles coming back off. So that's, now this is like $8 for 4.7 miles because I'm not actually calculating my dead miles that I was gonna be driving back anyways. Because if I was just sitting right here where I was gonna be sitting at regardless, this thing is just keeping me busy, and I like that. Because that's one really good thing about Uber Eats. It can definitely keep me busy, even though sometimes it has its trash. And yes, they do have its own reward system. But I am not focused on that reward system. I'm just now kind of limping right back into this thing. And it brings about a little bit less stress of trying to keep up with a certain metric. And probably one reason why I got so frustrated with Doordash yesterday. Hey, it is what it is. This might be a little bit of a nice break, whether it's a couple days, a few days, a week, 2 weeks, month, I don't know. Just where I decide it to be. I just don't want to think about metrics right now. Trying to keep up with something. I just want to take good offers. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. If it's Uber Eats, if I get back on Grubhub, Walmart, Spark, Roadie, it don't matter. Now I'm still waiting on Expedite all these weeks, basically 2 months. What, seriously? Seriously? Has anyone else had this much trouble getting on Expedite? It's starting to seem like Walmart, Spark is so hard to get on. Dang. But let's keep on rolling to the customer. All right, we're almost there at the customer. I think it's gonna be this one right here. Is it? Is it? Yes. We have a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Let's deliver. Leave it at the door. There's a lot of birds. Delivery complete. I'm surprised I didn't get another offer from Uber Eats, because usually they'd be throwing me something out there. That's just their typical MO, just to try to keep you busy, keep you going. Now, the last time I even looked at my metrics, I think it was like yesterday, day before, I think I had like an 11% acceptance rating, and sometimes that's a little bit high. All right, now I got what? 704, 6.6 miles, and I'm like 3.9 miles away from my zone. So I'm just like, okay, that's gonna make a lot of sense. So this makes it a doable order for me, because it's gonna be, by the time I actually pick up this order, it's gonna be like under 3 miles. That's definitely doable. All right, we have arrived at McDonald's, getting up this order. Here we go. Dessert. Have a good one. All right, we just picked it up. I got 7 minutes, 2.6 miles, and my evil plan is working. How you doing? As long as I keep getting orders, I am good. Really trying to focus on that dollars a mile ratio and stay above where I can hopefully be over $20 an hour, and with a goal of 25. Go person, go person, go. Oh, all right, now we're ready to rock and roll. By keeping up with your hourly goal and keeping up with even like a daily goal as well, it just helps keeping yourself accountable. And it helps you keep pushing and striving to keep on getting better and better, so you make the most money as possible. Of course, I do have days where I'm just like, you know what, I don't want to think about anything. or keep up with anything. I just want to Uber, or I just want to Dash, or I just want to do Spark. Hey, cool with it. There's nothing wrong with resting your mind. Something I usually like to do is like listen to the radio and just do delivery. You can listen to your favorite music or something like I do is just like listen to sports radio all the time. When I'm doing this, all right, all is well. You just do you and try to enjoy the process of just doing this thing. And now we have a train. Oh, great. One thing about going over here, you always have to like pass these tracks, and every now and then there's a train. Okay, we'll just wait. All right, it's done. Here we go. All right, we have almost arrived at our destination. This is it right here. It's time to meet at the door. Okay. All right, now it is starting to rain, which I guess that always makes it fun, right? Yeah, not really. So I had to hurry up and get to the back here, get my little poncho raincoat. Oh, good. It's not just a pullover kind. I couldn't remember which one I had. But it's really starting. Can you hear that? Goodness. Just in case I get an order, this is definitely what come in handy. Of course, my wife got this for me on Amazon like everything else. Oh, wait, but did I just do that inside out? I sure did. Now, I'm assuming I'm about to get an order. I have gotten like a few different offers, but nothing worth mentioning. Well, there was this one order. It's like taking me all the way to like freaking Arlington. Just for a few dollars, it was going to go like 40-something miles, but oh well, I ain't taking that. All right, let's keep on going with the jacket. Now I got the jacket on, it stopped raining. It was pouring for a moment. Now watch me just be hot now. I'm just like, oh, I will take that off now. Okay. All right, Uber or Road. Well, Roadie does have an order. I'm not taking it though. It's 1584, 12 miles. And we're on with Walmart Spark. Hopefully we can get something decent, preferably. Not shopping, but I'll do it if it's good enough money. Because when it comes to Walmart Spark, because it usually takes a little bit longer than it actually says, especially when it comes to shopping for me, it's going to take the extra 5, 10, 15 minutes, depending on how many items it is. I really want it going to be over $20. Now, earlier I took one for, what was that, 16, which was my first one for the day, but I didn't have to shop. So I was thinking that 33, 35 minutes was kind of accurate. There was an order for Spark. It said 19 and change. I didn't catch the miles, but it's 4 different stops. It just goes like that. I need to be able to see this daggum thing a little bit closer than just like blink and you see it and then it goes away. So it's just like, dang. There's another little poot order, $14.80, 11.5 miles. No. Uber Eats, $11, 2 cents, 13.2 miles. Yikes. Overall, even if I don't get nothing from anywhere else, there's just times where you can just call it a day. I mean, we are outside the lunch hours, a little bit after 2. I did have a late start after 12 at a meeting. Yeah, I know, on a Saturday. Crazy, right? But I could always be doing something else, especially when I have like multiple type of little jobs that I can do. If not even my regular W-2 job where there's always work there. And with Spark, you just got to pretty much like, I feel like I had to just stare at the freaking screen, like waiting for it. Golly, come on now. All right, didn't have to wait much longer, which is great. Just now got this Walmart Spark and it's an express order. And sure, I'll shop for this one. $21, 1.7 miles, 16 minutes. How you doing? So let's go shopping. And I'm so glad that the rain did stop, but looks like there's more to come. Now we're just gonna pick up 3 items, 3 quantity, a couple Bluebell ice creams and some eggs. And there's a $10 tip on this. I'm like, how you doing? Of course, I didn't even bother with a basket or nothing. I just kept it simple, especially for those 3 items. But goodness, freaking traffic and people running the stop sign. But 6 minutes, 1.7 miles, music to our ears. Yes. Okay, which one that house, I think, right there. Or is it? Yes. Let's go ahead and leave it at the door. That was definitely the best offer of the day, but you just can't help just to think it's like $21, 1.7 miles. Could there be some tip baiting in there? Well, you're never going to actually know till the next day when you're talking about like Walmart Spark. Now, Uber Eats, you might find out a little bit sooner, but I'm not going to definitely stress myself over that. Hopefully all the money kind of gets rolled out just as it was intended to. But multi-apping definitely had its perks today. It worked. And we did it all without DoorDash, working the apps of Walmart Spark and Uber Eats. I even took a little peek at Roadie, but it didn't really have anything for me today. But just because I haven't had Roadie on video doesn't mean I haven't done it at all, because I actually did a Roadie order or two just a few days ago, and that was not on camera at all. And that was actually $10.90 for about 4 miles. So it does have orders every now and then using as filler apps, so not bad. And this is also another reason why I've always been saying, like, don't be married to one app, because you just never know when you might need another app, or if you get deactivated on one, or maybe just one that stops working in your area. You need to have multiple apps in your back pocket. You can still have your bread and butter. That's okay. I've been using DoorDash for years, and as my main app, where I've used over 90% of my deliveries. But right now, I'm just needing a little bit of a break. But let's go ahead and go over the totals that we had today, because with Uber Eats, we had a grand total of $21.77. With Walmart Spark, we had a grand total of $37.05 for a grand total of $58.82. Not too bad for just 2.5 hours. Because you know what? I still want to have a weekend, but I did want to come out and play too today. And all this was for an hourly rate of $23.52. And I hope you received value out of this video. So if you would, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, even consider channel membership, and see me in the next video.